Jessica, thank you for that last video. You really helped me understand the tasks that I need to get done, and then also how I can use ChatGPT to actually get through those. So kudos to you. Thank you. Always learning something. I appreciate it. And yeah, that inspired me. One of the tasks I've been working on this year is just getting better with my branding. I feel like I'm all over the place. I have a coaching business through Maps Coaching. I have In Command with Sam, which is a brand I'm building out myself. I teach the Golden Text Workshop. I'm the Director of Innovation Technology for 8 market centers. I also run an online school called Command Campus. I'm doing a lot right now, and I feel like my stuff is all over the place and it's not unified. So I thought, hey, this would be the perfect time to do a reset and a recast to see if I can't turn ChatGPT into a brand building expert for me. So I came up with a worksheet I'm going to share with you to see if you can do this too, and hopefully save thousands of dollars by not going for a third-party marketing or branding company, and see if you can use AI to help you make your business stand out. So yeah, check this out. I'm going to share this with you. All right, so here's our prompt for this big brand identity discovery worksheet we're gonna create. So here's the prompt. It is a long one. Stick with me. It will be dropped in the description below on the YouTube channel, so feel free to grab it and copy and paste it. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the work in up front with their prompt so that we can set the tone for how we're gonna use AI. So think of it as this is the exploratory meeting that I potentially would have with somebody like a brand creator or a marketing company. So here's the prompt. I want to work with you, so we're telling the ChatGPT, I want to work with you to build a complete brand identity that reflects who I am, something I'll be proud to show the world and grow into over time. My goal is to walk away, and this is with the deliverables, this is what we want to get when we're done, a brand name, tagline options, some logo direction, not necessarily the full design, but some logo direction, a personalized color palette for me and my brand, font pairings, brand voice and tone, visual inspiration references, clear do's and don'ts that I should do with my brand, a compelling brand story, and here's how I want to do it. So this is the prompt within the prompt. Start by delivering a clean, structured worksheet style format to guide my thinking. I want to feel like we're in a creative branding workshop, collaborative, personal, and not surface level. I want you to break the worksheet into sections like personal brand inputs, style and visual vibe, aspirations and use cases, and then each question should be numbered so I can easily reference them when answering. Keep your follow-up smart and challenging. If any of my answers feel too vague, push back on me, help me go deeper with it. Once I filled it out, walk me through the next steps like visual inspiration, brand tone development, etc., until we arrived at the full identity. Make it feel like a co-creative process with a smart strategist, not just a checklist. So we're gonna get a pretty heavy branding worksheet out of this when I hit the send button. And then what we have here is ChatGPT creates the worksheet for me. And then all I have to do is go through this, take my time, and answer each of the questions that goes through this branding identity, if you will. And take your time, be as honest. You don't wanna rush this. We're building something, not just trying to solve a quick problem or put out a quick fire. We're building a brand identity. So take your time with this worksheet for us. Take a look at how amazingly cool this is. So we have a brand identity discovery worksheet. We have a couple different sections here. Section 1 is the personal brand. 2 is that visual and style vibe. And then 3 is going to be aspiration and use cases. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these line by line, number by number, and go through number 1. What's your full name? And what nicknames do people naturally call you? I'm going to tell ChatGPT some things about me. And I'm just going to take the next couple of minutes here to go through and answer all of these. And then we'll speed it up in real time. So I'm done finishing my questions through ChatGPT. And there were a total of 17 questions that it had asked me through the branding worksheet. And as I go through this, I'm starting to get my responses specifically from ChatGPT. Asking for follow-up or for clarification. So I answered a total of 17 questions on the worksheet. And then ChatGPT came back and said, hey, for questions 7, 9, and 15, here are some follow-up things I want to push through. So I'm going to continue interacting with ChatGPT here. I'm going to give it, the information as I kind of go through here. But remember, I challenged ChatGPT to dig a little bit deeper with me. And by doing so, we're going a little bit more deeper into actually building a substantial brand. So now that I've done all that, It's going to tell me, here's who I am, here's who I'm not. And it starts with, hey, you're a forward-thinking real-time coach and business builder who thrives on simplicity, authenticity, and clarity. You help people solve problems through tech, creativity, and coaching, not just surface solutions. You are not a hands-off idea guy, a generic tech trainer, an over-designed guru brand. People get you wrong by boxing you in as just a tech guy, or not being ready to follow your long view insights. You're not just ahead of the curve, you see around corners. I love this. In just 17 questions, it's able to kind of really pick apart who I am. And now that we understand who I am, we're going to be able to build a brand together. So working through this is what we're going to do. It's going to give me identity, that it's simplified but not basic. It's credible but not corporate. It's modern but not trend chasing, and subtle boldness. And I love this. This is exactly how I want to show up whenever I'm putting my brand out there. I feel like that's a reflection of who I am as a person. So now it's going to say, okay, next up, tone and tagline. We're going to work on these things together. So to keep your co-creative process flowing, I'll first deliver brand voice and tone guide, a simple breakdown, and a tagline. So it's just going to pause and let me say, okay, how are we doing so far? And I can reply yes here and let ChatGPT start digging in for me. So now ChatGPT is starting to create my brand. So my brand and my tone voice guide. So first is the brand name, In Command with Sam, that was already established. But your voice in 4 words: authentic, strategic, caring, and forward thinking. Here's some traits and what that means for me. It's going to start giving me some tagline options. And again, I can start interacting and building my brand here with ChatGPT. I don't need to accept these as they are, the same way that if I were paying a branding expert, I wouldn't just stop and accept these cold or as they are either. So what I'm doing here is starting to understand, do I like the direction that ChatGPT is giving me? And can I continue to take these next steps? And I'm finally asking ChatGPT for, give me a brand identity bundle. Here's where it delivered at a really, really high level. And this is probably a great foundation for the first iteration of my brand, if you will. So brand name, In Command with Sam. And again, I came into that with a little bit of an establishment already, but it took all of these ideas, all these questions, and took my answers, and it helped me create an identity, not just a brand. So now it helped me through having a brand name, a tagline with some website copy. So this is allowing me to put some like subheadings inside of my marketing to be consistent with. It helped me identify my core values as a brand. And then this is where it gets really, really cool. I can see my tone guide. So as I start to use AI more and more, as we talked about in the gift model of the T being the tone or the template, ChatGPT should, in theory, know my tone moving forward of, here's the things that I like, here's the things I do not like based on my brand. And then logo direction, based on, I told it that I like simplicity. It gave me back something simple, so I'm going to keep working there. And then here's the cool part. Look at this. It gave me a color palette with a specific hex code. So now I can be a lot more consistent with my branding and my marketing. It knows that I like yellow, that I like to complement with blue. And then it gave me some additional colors that kind of make my brand stand out. And then same thing with fonts. So now I can be consistent with any presentation that I could create or any type of marketing that I'm doing. I now have consistent fonts that I can put, and then I can partner this with things like Canva or other editors that I can put this information into. So really, really cool, really big inspiration here, some things that I should do and not do. So for example, it tells me what to do: keep my visuals clean and intentional, speak directly and with purpose, use brand colors with space and contrast, use yellow for action, energy, or spotlight moments, and tell stories specifically when coaching. Here's what not to do. Don't use generic stock visuals or buzzwords, because it's not true to my brand. Don't overload with gradients or trendy effects. That's not my thing either. And then all the stuff that is or isn't me. And then it helped me create a story as well. Now, this is a great place to start. Do I feel like I have a final draft? Probably not yet, but with a little bit more time, if I were to take the rest of my afternoon and fine tune this, I would say that I have something I'm excited that I can be consistent with moving forward. So this is going to give you your brand bundle. This is using AI to help you level up your game. Yeah, so that was totally stinking awesome. Super stoked to have a brand identity that I can consistently use. And it didn't break the bank. It didn't cost me thousands of dollars to go through and do that with an expert. So great foundation building today. Great job if you followed along with me. And Evan, You stinking rock, dude. I'm so excited for what you have coming up next. I hear that you're dealing with something with the KPA in the next video. Looking forward to it. Bye, friends. I'll see you.
Hey, wait, no, seriously, subscribe. Do it.